Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Johnson. Big gain, has him across the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion is better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this.
Ready up.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down. It's caught right side by Fryer. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, a cookie. I'm hungry. That's him on the quick hitter. So he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down from the gun. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
We get in on the keeper. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the 1st. Setting up to throw. Going with the screen to Johnson. Works his way to the 35. And they finally get to him at the 15. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, where it's choreography by everybody.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nevis with a point after. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. That.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Looking quickly here.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
A gain of 12.
First down, Burrow to throw. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. Down the sideline inside the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down drop. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
70 Lions. 18, go.
2nd and 10, back to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Bengals have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 12. Right, 80. Right, 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to wind up out of bounds on 3rd down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable. Of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Right, 80.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to try another deep one here. He's got it. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Now the Bengals have it. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Incomplete over the middle. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
It's his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and him run.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys. Hey, ball's going to come to you. Ball's going to come to you every single pitch. Ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
This one's caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Pass play on 1st and goal. Makes the catch. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Side. Right, 80.
answers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip a cap. They played that ball better than he could.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Hey, Cam.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 11 MT, Kate. 180. It's hot. 12.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 35 out of that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Here's Burrow. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock. The defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Give him 32 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go play action. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
At the Bengals 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
He finds Laporta. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st down, here's Burrow. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow to the air now. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Can.
Burrow now on 1st down. This is a heater going deep. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Here he goes again. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His third through the air this game. Splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First down, Burrow to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. The Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Cincinnati.
11 MT tank.
Brown on the inside give. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Burrow on first down. Rolling out to his left. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal. But you get an interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
At the 20-yard line.
They go play action on first down. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To Johnson out of his own read. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and a lone yard coming up.
19, tight. 19, let's go. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw on third and 1. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be fourth and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. 4th down, pass coming. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get more points to end the lopsided first half. Revis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. One last play before the break.
Here we go.
They'll turn to the ground game and just farm this clock. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Get your money up.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On 2, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
What's this set? Stop. Right 80, 11, come. Stop.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Right 80. Right in front. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes
space on the right. He's got room. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Revis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Working quickly here.
At the 21-yard line.
Stop.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Good for the Bengals. 1st down.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. Stop.
1st down, Cincinnati.
They'll try it right with Brown. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
35-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Right 80. Right side. Stop.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That's coming for the first. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
40-yard line.
11 Thomas. Stop.
On the ground, Brown. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
Gotta go forward.
Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stop.
Good on 2nd, it's Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Able to find Strange here. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
11. Here we go. Here we go. 11. 11. 8. Stop.
A give now to Brown. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. Cut out left. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Can.
And they send their back in motion right.
Stop.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Jamar Chase. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
On one, ready?
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Here we go. Right 80. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Here we go with Brown. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs too. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Going with the screen to Johnson. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing now off the play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
It's caught right side by Freiermuth. That's the first down, and he's still going. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
14-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Johnson. They'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
On the move, headed right. Intercepted in the end zone. T.J. Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
There we go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow on the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. This play goes for 36. And the Bengals have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
11.
On first down, here's Burrow. Passing downfield, it's Chase. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary goals. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Chased out to his right. Brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Freiermuth there, bring it in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Johnson up the middle. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give. This is Johnson. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. We'll look to throw. Connecting with Metcalf again. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. They gain 11 on that play, and a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. They'll go play action. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Let's go now. Cowboys, Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw on third and one. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. The fifth of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record.
That career's my estate when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want to...
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
49. Bengals 21.
Kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 180.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Let's get set. Hey, can. 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
180. Raise up. Twelve. 11 MT. Dot.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On one, ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. 11. Dot.
No throw, third and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. It's hot! Eleven MT, Kate. 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Desperation time here. Looks attacking. He's still going. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals just want to get out of here with how this one is gone.
One, ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Can. 11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage block, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long.
Stop. 180. It's hot. Punch. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Stop. 180. What is hot?
3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. What's up? Stop.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Burrow on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Burrow from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. This is brought in by Laporta. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Hey, we got to keep
Offensive line fast.
11 mighty. 11 MC.
The Bengals. 1st down.
Burrow now on 1st down. That's Laporta again. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Dad! 11, 11, 11. Dad!
Third and short, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And now they're left with fourth and short.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is fourth down.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right shot. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 Thomas. Stop.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been.
There he goes on the right side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it's too late, Kate. And when they saw the opening he was about to hit, well, I'll repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the ground again with Johnson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.